Hi friends, I'm the vegan kale smoothie today, and a long time I've been worried about kale and green smoothies in general because greens are a little bit bitter, more or less. Spinach is an exception. There are other issues, there's always something. Green is super healthy and we should be incorporating this in our diet daily. Greens are so important. There's so many benefits. Essential, one of the most important foods, the greens. The green is the color of the plants, because that is one of the main criteria to distinguish plants from non-plant foods. All plants have usually chlorophyll, that's green, and non-plants don't have that. So that's a very big one, the green. Okay, and the issue is that you have something bitter in the flavor of the green usually, or something else, and so it is not always easy to make a really nice and delicious flavor, because that's very important for food. The flavor, it has to be really delicious and delightful, and you have to enjoy it. That's what I think about food. Okay, but in my humble opinion, but that's for my food very important. It has to be delicious always, no way. So then, since recently I found this method, take 3. It gets so easy to make everything. Even now, I remember when I was thinking about kale and other smoothies a year ago or 2 years ago, I was thinking, how does it work? This time, very easy. You make a banana milk, first part, 3 ingredients. I have bananas here. I have apricots, that's the special flavor here to the banana milk. The dried apricots. And the dried apricots are important because the milk shouldn't be too runny. Blending only bananas would make it pretty liquid, really banana milk. But with a banana milk with nuts or with dried fruit, either way, you have a little bit more texture. And that's what I want for a smoothie. So I tried today these apricots. I'll show you again. It's a handful of dried apricots. I didn't soak them now because I think that will do in the blending. You could always soak them, of course, it's easier to blend, but then you have liquid in there, more liquid, and more liquid means more runniness, and I just want to have the smoothie not so runny. That's why no liquid is better. And a lemon. This a lemon, it's a whole lemon here, and usually I would take for a banana milk with lemon, I would usually take only half a lemon, a small, little lemon. Here's 4 bananas, by the way. 4 bananas, you could have 5 or 3, whatever you like. But a big amount of lemon this time. First, because of the apricots, are usually sweet. They have a pretty complex flavor. Apricots are sweet and tart. They have both directions in there. And you can prepare them with many, many different other flavors, spices. And they're open to many spices. Here, lemon is very good. And when I put the kale into it, I especially have something else, ginger. So the banana milk would be first part, and these are part 2 and 3. Banana milk in itself is, of course, 1 part made of 3 ingredients. Adding the kale and the ginger makes it again 3. So a total of 5 ingredients, just for the record. Here, so I begin now to blend the bananas and refine the banana milk with kale and ginger. That's the thing, and I bet you it will come out very delicious. Because I thought about, what can I do to make the kale delicious? I have to have some sweetness, because the kale is usually a little bit tart and bitter. So I need a sweet something. But that would not be enough. That would be enough with the apricot. To balance the sweetness of the kale with the banana and the apricot would be enough for the sweetness. But it is also very nice for the bitter flavors, tart bitter, to balance it with something sour. So sweet sour is perfect. That's why I do this combination. And the ginger fires it up. Ginger makes the apricot so more blossoming up. So ginger is especially for the apricot and for the banana too. There are also bitter flavors in the banana. Yes, they are. You don't notice always, but in special combinations you notice that the banana has something bitter. Blend it, for example, with apples. You find that better flavor. Okay, now let's go. Enough of the talk. Blender dance! Ingredients in here, a full blender, so a lot of blending here, a lot of time. Texture is nice, that's a smoothie texture. Yeah, I would call that a smoothie texture. Let me see if I would add some more. Let's see. I put a lot of apricots in there. Apricots take out the water, but they're dried apricots. So maybe adding some water would be appropriate, but let's see the flavor. Wow. Wow. Oh, perfect. I mean, the flavor is amazing. I'm just thinking about the flavor, yeah, the whole flavor, the one flavor here is so delicious and it's very intense. I think it might be perfect without water, but honestly, a little bit of water just for the texture. Yeah? I don't want to dilute this flavor. Sometimes it is like if you put salt in a dish, in a meal, in a recipe, then you have a very basic decision. Putting salt changes the whole story. Salt is so basic. But once you take the salt, you have to have a very specific level of perfect saltiness. The perfect salt makes the flavor totally come out, or destroys the flavor. A little bit too much would destroy it. Same with the water here. Adding a little bit of water could make the texture so perfect that the flavor comes really out. Too much flavor, too much water would dilute the flavor, you would lose the best. And too little flavor would make the flavor a little bit too intense. And the texture too gross, a little bit. So I get a little bit of water. It's just what I need, I assume. I don't want to really dilute that flavor. I want to bring it to the perfect moment. Different color here. See, the little bit of water makes it so, that is the difference between the colors here. Just a little bit of water, not a cup, just a third of a cup, not more, just a little bit. Now, looks very nice. Yes, now the creaminess, the typical creaminess of the smoothie is there. Before it was also creamy, but a little bit more gross. There was this creaminess was a little bit less. Now let's see. Absolutely. Absolutely. Here, I show you. That's a very nice smoothie. And that is really super healthy. Look at that color. This is a wonderful green. Oh my God, that is nice. Yumminess. Pure yumminess. And the ginger is there. You've seen, I have a big piece of ginger in there, maybe 2 inches. And really makes it so nice, hot on fire. Not too much, not burning hot, not in the mouth, but here, and here. Warmness all over there. Wonderful fire. Perfect, I would say. Enjoy. I hope you enjoyed watching. Some explanation about flavor and the ingredients, how they work, and how to make a nice smoothie with the Take-3 method. That is really something I just thought about it today before I made that smoothie. I thought, isn't that so easy now? I was struggling all the time before I had that method. What is the right amount and this and that? It's all over. Take-3 makes it so clear and easy. If you like, you can give me a thumbs up, subscribe to MD Vegan on YouTube, have another recipe every single day, and find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest and Twitter.